The last time we left Jason Tatum, he was up there celebrating on some mountaintop in the Berkshires after he successfully lifted that huge weight off of his shoulders in the montage that ended with him getting ready for the fight. We talked about Jimmy and South Beach and all of the great stuff happening. Well, it's now game 6, and somehow the improbable has happened where Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics have forced another game. And we are here. No leans. No leans. Just locks. I have 3 locks for you. Lock them up. All right? I know you see that awful commercial with the supermarket where the guy's going up and down. Lock them this and lock them that. That's what we're doing here. We're going to get crazy. We're going to get egregious. I'm going to ask you to trust me. I'm going to ask you to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe and do all that. No clock, no parlays, no nothing. Just straight locks. Let's head on over to Caesars. You know where you get that first bet on Caesars? Up to $1,250. So if you will, 21 or older, gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Take 60 seconds. Sign. I know you're not on Caesars, so sign up and you can put up to $1,250, anywhere from 10 to 1250, and just put 1250 on the Heat. Look at this payout. Put it on the Miami Heat. Miami Heat are going to win the game. They're going to win the series. They're going to move on. They're going to show that it was just a lot of effort, too little, too late for the Boston Celtics. So expect, like Jimmy Butler, this team doesn't wilt. They don't just shrivel, no matter who goes down. Gabe Vincent out, Kyle Lowry in. I have no problem with that depth, what have you. So I like Miami as a lock, our first play. And look at this. Your bet is return. If for some reason I'm wrong, every now and again it happens, then you get your money back up to $1,250. Come on. That's pretty damn easy. And we have our first lock of the night. I just, as we get to some other ones, I just don't know what you're going to get truly from the Boston Celtics on a nightly basis. Everybody's going to fall back on their road record. Oh, the road record. They've been able to stay alive. Look how shitty they've been at home, and they're staying alive again. Slow down here for a second. The Miami Heat didn't just come in off some fluke and win game 1. Miami put it on Boston for 3 straight games and was looking at what would be the utter collapse of the Boston Celtics, possibly their regime if one of the big two were traded, dealt, what have you, at the end of this disappointing season. I don't think anything changes here. And the Miami Heat have been really good in victories, and yeah, they've had a quarter or two that has come around. I guess you could make the argument that you could say the same thing with the Boston Celtics, but I just don't think it holds. Look, Caleb Martin is starting to be, and you look at injury, and this is now going to adjust as a result of injury. That number's a little bit high. We know that Gabe Vincent's out. We know there's going to be more opportunity for Caleb Martin. You're going to see him more in a blowout. Don't think that's going to happen here. I'm not going to touch his 3-point prop, but we're getting under this number. It's going to drop, probably plus money. It's going to drop to 18.5. By tip, you're getting an extra point, a rebound, assist, what have you. But we don't anticipate Caleb Martin on some major tear continuing through this. There's going to be a reason why Caleb Martin isn't starting knocking down 30 PRA a night, exposed at some point in this series. And you're starting to see it. It's just circumstance has moved things around a little bit, like circumstance of injury, things like that. That's moved Martin up into playing more minutes. We're not going to see that. That's one that we're getting under. The other, and you can lock this up as well, 9.5 PRA for Kevin Love. I want to get unders on everything PRA, everything points, like it all. I want it all. Yep, I do. You better lock this up to under 9.5 PRA. He ain't going to do much outside of take some shots, probably run off the floor, still not 100%. Nothing for me to scoff at by any means. I know we have Miami winning and 2 guys going under, but these are 2 guys that have seen circumstantial results, not because of volume. And even the volume for Martin has been a result of circumstance. So go ahead, lock them all up. I got one more before we get out of here. Just one more, if I may. But again, let me just remind you why we're here. right? It's to win you. It's to give you locks. It's to sign you up at BetMGM or pardon me, Caesars. But we also want you part of the Discord. Like that's another thing too. It's like we want you to be a part of what's going on in the Discord. You get a free half off, I would think, right? But a free opportunity to nose around 50% off the first week. Smashing parlays on the Discord. If it doesn't hit in real life on YouTube, it will hit on the Discord. We've been able to do that. Discord parlay, killing it. Great stuff. Appreciate you out there, Anthony, and others. At Shander Shows, how you can follow me for whatever reason. That's it. That's it. We got to take advantage of Derek White. 3 threes in every game. This is just a bucket. It's a bucket. That's your final lock. Derek White, 3 threes in every game. Volume. He led the team in scoring. Led the game. Like no. Let's just continue to ride this. If you want to play an alt at another book, 4 is fine, but over 2.5. Come on, anything under minus 120 seems like a fine play here. This is absurd that it's not moved to 3.5 at plus money, but we know he's got the volume in him. There you have it. Reminder: we've got one more game. There will not be a game 7. I don't care. You go back to the Berkshires. Whatever you want to do, JT, it ain't going to work. See you Monday.